Okay, it is Christmas. I want to see all these bags full. You hear?
Christmas is the best day of the year. We get presents and gifts from outside the house. I want one too. Thank you, Father, for this gift. I have been waiting to have one of my own.
You're welcome, my girl.
Papa! Stop falling behind!
Come on.
Many of his customs and services were based on the Judaic forms.
Read.
But Christians also...
But you got to be like,
Yes, sir.
Come on.
But Christians also adopted rituals and even dates from pagan religion.
Come on, man. And we're crazy. We're crazy to tell you that Christmas is pagan. They put it in the books. This is a history book. Come on, man.
The date of Christmas, for an example,
Just one of them. Come on.
was pegged at December 25
25. Come on.
to compete with the Meridic festival date, although the exact date of Christ's birth was not and is not known.
That's a lie. We read it earlier in Luke 2. Come on.
Thus, Christianity added to its other strength a universal appeal.
A universal appeal. Give me the definition of Catholic. Often Catholic of relating to or forming the church universal. I hope y'all see that. It says, thus Christianity added to its other strengths a universal appeal. Oh, he has the whole world celebrating Christmas. You got the whole world worshiping a white man as Jesus Christ. All right, very good.
We in this building.
Okay. Hezekiah is here. Officer Hezekiah is here.
Hey, Shalom family, Most High in Christ bless.
All right, looking like young Ray Charles right there. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah.
You seen Ray? You've seen the movie.
Yes,
Don't
I
act
seen
like
it.
you.
I seen.
All praise to the Most High. We got a class. Y'all got the thumbnail ready, IT? All right. 'Tis the season. Let's give the thumbnail team a shout out. They're doing good.
Okay, it is Christmas. I want to see all these bags full. You hear?
Christmas is the best day of the year. We get presents and gifts from outside the house. I want one too. Thank you, Father, for this gift. I have been waiting to have one of my own.
You're welcome, my girl.
Papa! Stop falling behind!
Shouts out to the thumbnail. That thing just, hey, that was some good stuff right there. That was some fire stuff, man. Man. So today's topic is 'Tis the season. Before I get into today's topic, play the thumbnail again. Come on.
Okay, it is Christmas. I want to see all these bags full. You hear?
Christmas is the best day of the year. We get presents and gifts from outside the house. I want one too. Thank you, Father, for this gift. I have been waiting to have one of my own.
You're welcome, my girl.
Papa!
Look at that. Look at that thing right there. So yeah, we played it again. Had to run it back. Shooting from the hip sometimes. So give me was it Revelations 11, because looking at that, all right, looking at where we were when they living it up, and a lot of times our forefathers, our foremothers, we were the gift on Christmas.
Damn.
And then you say that's the celebration of Christ's birth? The hell is this? That don't make no sense whatsoever. Watch this. Give me Revelation 11 and 8. We'll start right there.
Revelation chapter 11 verse 8.
Come on.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Right. It says their dead bodies. Who is this referring to? This is talking about the northern and southern kingdom. Judah and Israel. All right. Remember, when you read Jeremiah 50:33, it says we would go into captivity together. All right. Read that verse again. Watch this.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. All right, Sodom and Egypt. Remember, give me that in Isaiah 19. All right, watch this, because Isaiah 19 is twofold. It's going into ancient Egypt and it's going into the United States of America. Give me verse 14.
Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 14.
Watch this.
The Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they had caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
So when we go back to Revelations 11, that perverse spirit is going to that homosexual agenda. Sodomy, LGBTQ, the alphabet people.
Right.
All right, read that again.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 8.
Come on.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Read.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt. Watch this.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
How did they crucify him? By saying he's a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Right.
And then telling you his birth is on December 25th and not the Passover. You understand? Let's get that. Luke chapter 2, because I know we got a lot of new people, and this is going to be a good class to share with your relatives and people that you may know. All right, so watch this. Luke 2 and 40.
The book of Luke chapter 2 and verse 40.
Watch this, y'all.
And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit.
What's the child's name right here? This child is the son of Joseph and Mary. You know him as Jesus the Christ. Read.
Filled with wisdom.
He was filled with wisdom. Come on.
And the grace of God was upon him. Now his parents went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of Passover.
It says that Christ's parents, Joseph and Mary, went to Jerusalem every year at the feast of the Passover. Why? Because they were commanded to do so. When you read in the law, Deuteronomy 16 and 16, this was one of the high holy days in its season that they had to appear before the Lord. Read.
And when he was 12 years old.
When he was 12 years old.
They went up to Jerusalem.
So when he turned 12, they went to Jerusalem. Why did they go to Jerusalem? Because of the feast of the Passover. Meaning what? Christ was born on the Passover. Let's get a most high round of applause. Yeah. You see that? It's clear. It's clear as day. Sure is sunny outside. You see that? Clearing up all the confusion. Come on. All right. So let's go back to Revelations 11 and 8. Watch this, y'all.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8.
Come on.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Read.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
We know that our Lord was crucified in Jerusalem, but they crucified and destroyed his image over here in the belly of the beast.
Right.
In Egypt, in Sodom. Oh, gosh. Get him off the screen. Damn it. Y'all got to let me know when y'all going to do that. Sheesh. Read some more.
And they are the people and kindreds and tongues and nations.
It says they of the people, all the other nations outside of the nation of Israel. Go ahead.
Shall see their dead bodies.
They shall see our dead bodies. Is this talking about physically dead? Yes, they physically killed us. All right. But what is this really talking about? Proverbs 21 and 16. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you was already moving.
I'm there, Cap.
All right, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding.
So it says the man that wandereth out of the way of the understanding of these scriptures, read.
Shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, the walking dead, zombies. All right. All the nations know who we are. Okay. They understand that our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jesus the Christ, the apostles.
That's right.
You understand? They understand that was us in the catacombs. They know these things. When you go over to Russia, you understand? When you go to Spain, you see what? Black images of the Madonna and Child. Why? Because they understand that the Jews are black.
That's right.
They get that. So let's go back to Revelations 11.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 9. And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations
read.
Shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
350 years. Go ahead.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
That's how you know it's not talking about physical death. All right? Because they didn't suffer our spiritually dead bodies to be put in graves. Read some more.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
It says, they that dwell upon the earth shall do what?
Rejoice over them.
Meaning what? There would be a nation, all right? Actually, when it comes to all nations on the earth, although Edom is at the top, America, Europe, they're at the top, the Arabs is above us.
Right.
The Chinese is above us. You understand? Elam, Pakistan, India, all of them, they're above us too.
Right.
All right, read that part again.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
They shall rejoice over us. Why? Because they finally conquered us. All right, we used to hang them by the multitudes.
Right. Yes, sir.
You understand? We used to give these nations work. So now they're rejoicing. You keep that on the screen. They're rejoicing. Why? Because they finally conquered us. Read some more.
And make merry.
And they do what?
Make merry.
They say things like Merry Christmas. And when you saw, play that thumbnail again as we read this scripture. All right, read it again, officer.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Come on.
And make merry.
And make merry, read.
And shall send gifts one to another.
And they send gifts one to another. And guess what? We were those gifts. You understand? We were those gifts. Read.
Because these two prophets.
Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom, go ahead.
Tormented them that dwelt on the earth.
Right. We used to be over them and torment them. So when they got the upper hand, this is what they did. They said, Merry Christmas, Negroes. But now we were the gifts.
This is ridiculous.
Now, who are these people? Give me, y'all got that picture of the North Pole? Because we're going to get into it. Today's topic is Tis the Season.
Yes, sir.
Tis the season. That's what they say, right? Tis the season. It is, or tis the season. Y'all got that North Pole? Right, North Pole. Y'all see it right there. The North damn Pole. Supposed to be very cold there. All right, but the Lord, he let us in on a little secret. You understand? That's really just speaking in code word.
Come on.
Give me Jeremiah 50, okay? Give me Jeremiah. Actually, I don't want Jeremiah 50. I want Zechariah. Give me Zechariah chapter 2. We'll do it like this. Zechariah chapter 2. Obviously, officer, if you got anything, please chime in.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to get into it today. Tis the season. Zechariah chapter 2, verse 6. Watch this.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north.
Flee from the land of what?
The north.
Flee from the land of the north. Who's the Lord speaking to? He's speaking to Israel. Jump up to verse 2.
Verse 2. Then said I, whither goest thou? And he said unto me, to measure Jerusalem, to see what the breadth thereof, and the length thereof.
4. Verse 4.
Verse 4, and he said unto him, run, speak this, young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls.
You see that thing right there? So it's showing you what? There will come a time when Jerusalem would not be inhabited. All right, because the true inhabitants of the land are not there.
Right.
They were exiled in what, 70 AD. I was like, wait, there's some people living over there right now. That means what? They ain't the people.
Right.
Come on.
All right, that's what the Lord is showing the prophet Zechariah. Right. Those ain't the people right there. Read that verse again.
And he said unto him, run, speak to this young man, saying, Jerusalem shall be inhabited as towns without walls, for the multitude of men and cattle therein. For I say, saith the Lord, will be unto her a wall of fire round about.
Come on.
And will be the glory in the midst of her.
Watch this.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north.
So the Lord is letting it be known that Jerusalem will be filled.
That's right.
You understand? But who is he filling Jerusalem with? Those who are in the land of the north.
Right.
You understand? Give me that in Genesis 49. Give me Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8. Okay. All right, we going somewhere today. Tis the season. All right, read what you got.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 8.
Watch this.
Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
It says Judah, all right, the southern kingdom, you so-called American blacks. Put some respect, about time. Put some respect on it. Y'all hear that? Okay, Judah, the brethren shall praise. Read some more.
Right.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies.
It says thy hand shall be where?
In the neck of thy enemies.
In the neck of our enemies. Last time I checked, and the brothers put up the images, and in that thumbnail, it showed what? Our enemies taking us as slaves. You understand? They showed us our enemies taking us as slaves. Read that part again.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion.
Right, couched as a lion. Go ahead.
And as an old lion, who shall rise him up?
Right, because remember, during the civil rights movement, the turbulent 60s, 70s, all right, Judah was on fire. Okay, Judah was on fire. All right, we knew who our enemy was, but today, because they give you turkey, because they give you the day off on Christmas,
Come on now, dog.
now our people have forgotten who the enemy is. So let's go back to Zechariah 2:6. Watch this. Talking about the land of the north. Put that North Pole back on the screen real quick. Read this.
Zechariah chapter 2 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Ho, ho, come forth and flee from the land of the north.
Come on.
Saith the Lord. For I have spread you abroad at four winds of the heaven.
Right, because the Lord scattered us throughout the four corners of the earth. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Watch this.
Deliver thyself, O Zion.
Who?
O Zion,
Read.
that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon.
So it's letting you know that North America is the daughter of Babylon. You take it down. So when you read what? Mystery Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Psalms 137, we understand that what? That's talking about America. Who lives there? The children of Israel. Who else lives there? Our enemies. Thus saith the Lord. Jeremiah 16 and 15. Let's get that. Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15. All right, watch this.
Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 15.
Go ahead.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel.
Start at 14.
Verse 14.
Watch this.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall be no more said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Right, because remember, the first Passover, the children of Israel was brought out of the land of Egypt. Read some more.
But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
From the land of where?
Of the north.
From the land of the north. This is talking about North America, which is also what? Called Egypt. Also called Babylon, Sodom. Read.
And from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Come on.
And I will bring them again into their land.
Right, we just read that in Zechariah 2 and 5. Read.
That I gave unto their fathers.
Come on.
Behold.
Okay, that's all I want. That's all I want on that. All right, so once again, today's class is titled Tis the Season. Tis the Season. All right, so we letting you know there's little clues, all right, that they leave behind. But if you're spiritual, if you read, if you study, you'll be able to catch on to these things. Let's get Semiramis, Nimrod, and all of them up, Tammuz, real quick. Let's get them up. So yeah, read that from left to right.
Yes, sir. Semiramis, moon goddess of ancient Babylon, wife and mother of Nimrod. Tammuz, born December 25th. Nimrod, the sun god.
Right, Nimrod is the sun god. Nimrod's the sun god. So you see little Tammuz right there, born December the 25th. And we're going to get into that, the Sol Invictus. All right, we're going to get into all of that. All right, remember so she was married to Nimrod, and then she married her own son. All right, that's the folklore right there. So give me, is this biblical? Let's get that Ezekiel 8. All right, Ezekiel chapter 8, verse 14. All right, it's like, Cap, what does this have to do with Christmas? Just wait. We're going to get there. All right, was it Ezekiel 8 and 14? Let's read that.
Ezekiel chapter 8 and verse 14.
Come on.
Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz.
There sat women weeping for who?
Tammuz.
Right. Give me some pictures of Christian women crying in the church and crying for white Jesus. Give me something like that. Read that again, officer. There you go. Read the verse again so now I can line up.
Yes, sir. Then he brought me to the door of the gate of the Lord's house, which was toward the north. And behold, there sat women weeping for Tammuz.
Right. There sat women weeping for Tammuz. All right, that was during the time of ancient Babylon. Ezekiel prophesied during that time. Okay, and this is what he saw. The angel showed him, the elders of Israel, how they worship idols. Then it showed the women weeping for Tammuz, which was not the God of Israel. But yet you see our sisters doing that in the Christian church all over again. All right, so now give me the one with ISIS and Horus. Okay, give me that one real quick. There you go. So remember, you had Semiramis and Nimrod and Tammuz. That was in way back when in Babylon. It's talking about Babel. All right, that's what they believe during the time of Nimrod, Genesis 10. And then you had the Egyptians follow the same tradition, but they gave them different names. All right, so instead of Semiramis, her name is Isis. All right, instead of Nimrod, his name is Osiris. And instead of Tammuz, his name is Horus. But what do you see? You see, that looks real similar to what they say, Mary, the Madonna and child. Put that next one up. Put that neck, there you go, right there. Wow. So when you see these images, you're like, damn, where does this stuff come from? It comes from ancient pagan rituals. Okay, it comes from ancient pagan rituals. It's very, very simple. All right, this is why we got to come out of these ways. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10. All right, start at verse 1. Watch this. All right, I'm like, damn, I never noticed the correlation. Well, if you didn't, now you know. So understand, you've been lied to. You've been, bamboozled, bewitched, hoodwinked, deceived, all of that. Read this.
Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
Come on.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Come on.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
It says, learn not the way of the heathen. Come on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Right, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Meaning what? When you see this, when you realize that this is pagan, you understand? When you realize that this has nothing to do with the scriptures, the Bible's commanding you what? Don't learn the ways of the heathens.
Right. That's right.
All right, now watch this. Give me Sirach 43 and 6. All right, Sirach chapter 43 and verse 6.
Share talents. And that's what it's about. We come together. We learn.
The Bible says, constantly in war. The truth is a war, brothers and sisters, okay?
Shout out to the before I read your letters.
Sirach chapter 43 and verse 6.
Come on.
He made the moon also to serve in her season.
You see that the Lord said he made the moon also to serve in her what?
In her season.
In her season. Watch this.
For a declaration of time.
Right, for a declaration of time. Today's topic is what? 'Tis the season. All right, because they would tell you that this season or winter is heading towards the beginning of the year. They would tell you that this is the time that Christ was born. No. Nope. 100% incorrect. Give me Sirach 33 and 8. Watch this. Sirach chapter 33, verse 8.
The book of Sirach, chapter 33 and verse 8.
Pay close attention. Come on.
By the knowledge of the Lord, they were distinguished.
Start at verse 7.
Verse 7. Why doth one day excel another?
So the question is, why does one day excel another? Why is one day higher than another? Read.
When it's all the light of every day in the year is of the sun.
Is of the sun. The sun bringing forth light in every day. So why in the world would a high holy day be on this day and not the other? That's what the question is. Watch this.
By the knowledge of the Lord.
By the knowledge of who?
Of the Lord.
By the knowledge of the Lord. Watch this.
They were distinguished.
Right, they were distinguished. So all of the days, all right, whether it be the seventh-day Sabbath, whether it be the Passover, all of these days or high holy days, they were all distinguished by the knowledge of the Lord. Watch this.
And he altered seasons and feasts.
Right, and he altered seasons and what?
And feasts.
Right, he altered seasons and feasts. Seasons and feasts. Read verse 9.
Some of them hath he made high days.
Come on.
And hallowed them. And some of them have he made ordinary days.
Right, and some have he made ordinary days. But there is a spirit in man that likes to do what? Change things. All right, he likes to change things and add to. Meaning, the Lord has holy days, okay? The Lord has holy days, so they take that and they call them what? Holidays. Everything is based from our text, and they flip them. And they flip our customs and our rituals. All right, from there, give me Leviticus 23. For those who are new, where can we find the Lord's holy days that he actually told us to celebrate? All right, watch this. Leviticus 23 and 1.
Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 1.
Watch this.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel.
So speak unto who?
The children of Israel.
Go ahead.
And say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
Right, which the Lord shall proclaim to be holy. All right, so if it's any other day outside of the dates and the seasons, the feast days that the Lord has established, understand it's not holy. It's not set apart. Okay, give me that. What does it mean to be holy? Leviticus 20 and 26. All right, because they say holiday season and all of that. Nope, 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 nope. The only holy days are the ones that the Lord has established. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 26.
Watch this.
And ye shall be holy unto me.
Right, it says you shall be holy unto the one true God. Read.
For I the Lord am holy.
Watch this.
And have severed you.
And have what?
Severed you.
Come on.
From other people.
Right, because the other people, they like to do what? They like to follow the customs of the heathens. You understand? They get amused with things like the sun and the moon and start worshiping these things as deities. That's what they do. Why? Because God gave the other nations that to worship. That's why we're going to get into the Sol Invictus. That's why they have sun worship. They have a moon god. They have a moon goddess. They have all of that. Deuteronomy 4:19. All right, because the Lord gave that to the other nations or the heathen for them to worship. But the children of Israel, he did not give that to us. He is our true God, and we are to worship him and him only. Read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19.
Go ahead.
And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven.
It says when you see the sun, the moon, and the stars, and even all the what?
The hosts of heaven.
Come on.
Shouldest be driven to worship them.
So if you see that, if you see the host of heaven, that's the stars, the constellations, the sun, the moon, all right, and you feel compelled to worship them, read.
And serve them, which the Lord God hath divided unto all nations.
God has divided the sun, the moon, and stars to who?
Unto all nations.
The other nations. That's what he gave the other nations to worship. Read.
Under the whole heaven.
So if we feel compelled to worship those things, God said, no, hold on one second. That's for the other nations to worship, not you. All right, not you. All right, you shouldn't be caught up in that thing right there. Hey, give me that in Kings. I think it's 1 Kings 23 and 5 or 2 Kings. Let me get it real quick. All right, to go with that. 2 Kings, yes. Yes, because a lot of our people, our forefathers, a lot of them, like we read in Ezekiel 8, they wanted to what? Start worshiping those idols. All right, but watch this. This is King, who is this, Josiah? Start at verse, yeah, it is King Josiah. All right, start at verse 1. Does it say his name? Just start at verse 1. Let me hear it.
2 Kings chapter 23.
Verse 1.
Verse 1. And the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem. And the king went in unto the house of the Lord, and all the men of Judah, and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him.
Start at 22 and 1, because I don't see it mention his name, but read 22 and 1. Watch this.
2 Kings chapter 22, verse 1.
Come on.
Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 30 years in Jerusalem. And his mother's name was Jedidiah, the daughter of Adiah of Bosca.
Right, so this is King Josiah. Now watch what he did. Were all of the kings righteous? Absolutely not. So this is what King Josiah had to do. Watch this. Read verse 5.
Verse 5. And he put down the idolatrous priests.
He put down the what?
The idolatrous priests.
So look and see what was going on in Jerusalem. All right. Instead of listening to what Moses said in Deuteronomy 4, what did we do?
Come on.
Our forefathers ended up what? Worshiping idols. And what were the idols that they worshiped? Watch this.
Whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah.
I still blame King Saul though. You feel what I'm saying? Because he's the first king. At the end of the day, yes, these kings of Judah, I understand that.
Come on.
But at the end of the day, you still got to go back to the first king, which is from the tribe of Benjamin. All right, read verse 5 again, please.
And he put down
for some context. You got to make it plain, right? You feel what I'm saying? We can't just sit here and start blaming Judah for stuff. Can't do that. All right, read verse 5 again. Come on.
And he put down the idolatrous priests, whom the kings of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high places in the cities of Judah.
Come on.
And in the places round about Jerusalem.
Watch this.
Them also that burned incense unto Baal. To the sun.
To the what?
To the sun.
So Baal is the damn devil. It says unto the sun, read.
And to the moon.
And to the moon. His name is what? Baal. That's how you pronounce it. Baal. It says unto the sun and to the moon, read.
And to the planets.
And to the planets. Hey, could y'all give me a diagram that lists all the planets? Their names, please. Read.
And to all the hosts of heaven.
Right, and to all the hosts of heaven, which the Lord said was given to who? To the other nations. But yet, you've seen our people celebrating and worshiping those things. So what did King Josiah do to get us right? He destroyed all of those altars, all of those places. All right, IT, I gave you about a minute. What you got for me? Put it up on the screen, please. All right, because it say the planets. Meaning what? The other nations worship what, y'all? They worship the planets. So it's not far-fetched that the planets are named after their deities. I hope y'all see that thing right there. Okay, remember on Writings on the Wall last week, we went over what? The Statue of Liberty. That's Venus, Aphrodite. So they're still worshiping the planets. Come on. You understand? Mars, that's a god right there. Jupiter. Give me 2 Maccabees chapter 6 in verse 1. Watch this.
Damn.
2 Maccabees chapter 6. Showing you what? It's all idolatry. It's time to wake up and smell the caucasity. You got to smell it. You got to realize what's going on, y'all. 2 Maccabees 6. And give me verse 1. Watch this.
2 Maccabees chapter 6 verse 1. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
Wow, sounds familiar, right? You know, we're trying to get ourselves together and teach our people, but every time we unite, every time we start building, keeping God's commandments, what do you see? You see the heathen trying to hinder our building.
Damn.
Read that again, officer.
Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of God.
Right, and not to follow our laws. Read.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem and to call it the temple of Jupiter.
To call it the temple of who?
Of Jupiter, Olympius.
Olympius. Didn't we just go over Olympus? Dang, I forgot to pull that. That's crazy. I remember to pull this today, but I forgot to pull it last week. You understand? Jupiter, it's a temple of Jupiter, Olympius. Read.
And that in Gerizim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers.
Come on.
And they did desire that dwelt in that place.
You see that? They tried to pollute our temple and call it the temple of Jupiter. All right, give me Acts 14. Oh, hell no. All right, Acts chapter 14, and give me verse 12 and 13. Watch this. All right, because we're talking about these... the planets, they worship the planets. All right, they're idolaters. That's what they do. Let's read this.
Acts chapter 14 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And they called Barnabas Jupiter.
They called Barnabas, actually start at verse. You know what? Sheesh. Watch this. I'm going to tie these in together. Give me Acts 19 with Diana. Come on. Watch this, y'all. Acts chapter 19. And give me, because we're going to give you the folklore on Diana real quick. All right. Give me Acts chapter 19, verse 35. Watch this. Put the planets back on the screen, please. Watch this.
Acts chapter 19, verse 35. And when the town clerk had appeased the people, he said, Ye men of Ephesus, what man is there that knoweth not how that the city of the Ephesians is a worshiper of the great goddess Diana?
Right. Diana is also known as Wonder Woman. Okay. She's also known as Ishtar, Easter, Isis, Semiramis, Queen of Heaven. Come on. Venus, Aphrodite. This is who Diana is. So read that part again. It says the city.
The city of the Ephesians is a worshiper of the great goddess Diana.
Come on.
And of the image which fell down from Jupiter.
And the image that did what?
Fell down from Jupiter.
Fell down from Jupiter. It's showing you they worship what? The planet. They believe that was the egg. As a, Easter, get it? Easter egg. Where does it come from? You just read it. You just read it right there. Okay. So now go to Acts 14 and give me verse 11. Watch this.
Acts chapter 14 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And when the people saw what Paul had done, they lifted up their voices, saying in the speech of the Lycaonia, and the gods are come down to us.
And they said what?
And the gods are come down to us.
You see that? They got their own gods. You know, their pantheon, you understand? Olympus, where they believe all of their gods come from. So they said the gods have come down to them from the mountain. Okay, come on.
In the likeness of men.
In the likeness of men. Read.
And they called Barnabas.
Put the planets back on the screen. Come on.
And they called Barnabas Jupiter.
They called Barnabas Jupiter. So we touch Venus, Jupiter. Read.
And Paul Mercurius.
And Mercurius, that's Mercury. That's Mercury. You understand? Let's go to Acts 17. Okay, let's go to Acts 17 and 22. Watch this.
Acts chapter 17, verse 22.
Put it back on the screen. Watch this.
Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill.
Of what?
Mars Hill.
So what are we seeing? Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. You understand? We're going to get to Saturn in just a moment. Damn. So what do you see? The other nations, they worship the planets. Wow. Read that again.
Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill.
Come on.
And said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious.
Right. So this is their devotions. That's what they do. They worship the planets. They worship the sun. You can take it down. They worship the sun and the moon. Okay. And remember, Saturn is what? That's sun worship right there. Saturday. Saturday. Okay. All right. And Sunday, same thing. Saturday and Sunday. Okay, it's going into that sun worship. From there, let's get Isaiah 34 and 16. All right, we're going to do some good stuff today. We're going to go do some good stuff. All right, take good notes and share this class when it drops. It's going to come out tomorrow, Lord's will, right? All right, it's going to drop tomorrow. All right, Isaiah 34 and 16. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16.
Come on.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
See, you'll be fine if you just stick to the Bible. All right, because what give me Proverbs 30 and 6 or 30 and 8, found a liar. Because that's what happens with these Christians. All right, that's what happens with these Christians. They say that Christ was born on December 25th, and then you bring out the scriptures, you bring out the facts, and then they look stupid. Why? Because they're not sticking to the Bible. All right, read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 30 and verse 6.
Come on.
Add thou not unto his word.
It say what now?
Add thou not unto his word.
The Bible say do not add to the words of God. Read.
Lest he reprove thee.
Lest you do what?
Reprove thee.
Lest you get corrected. Read.
And thou be found a liar.
And thou be found a liar. What's that? Deuteronomy 29 and 33? That's the one I want. All right, look at it for me. Okay. Should be the precept. I'm shooting from the hip, but I believe that's what I want. Let me hear Deuteronomy 29. Is it 33 and 29? I think so too. Come on. Let's read that. 33 and 29. Read that, please.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29.
Go ahead.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord.
Come on.
The shield of thy help, and who was the sword of thine excellency.
Watch this.
And thine enemies.
And thine who?
Thine enemies.
The enemies that we live with right now. Read.
Shall be found liars.
They shall be found what?
Liars.
Come on.
Unto thee.
You see that thing? You see how beautiful it is? John chapter 8, verse 32. You can clap. It's okay. That's a beautiful thing right there. To know the truth. All right, we've been lied to. All right, it is what it is. But now we know the truth. And the Lord has shined the spotlight on these liars. Read what you got.
John chapter 8, verse 32.
Come on.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
You see that? We shall know the truth. All right. Christ Jesus, keeping God's commandments. All right. And faith in Christ. All right, and we have been made free. That's some good news right there. Let's get Isaiah 44 and 24. Okay. Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24. Let's read that.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24.
Watch this.
Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things.
He made all things, including what? The same deities that the other nations worship. So who's greater? The deity or the creator? Man, that's a bad pick right there. But it isn't accurate though. Because his feet should be, go to 40 and 22. That's a dope pick though. Just rearrange it. Isaiah 40 and 22.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22. It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
Oh, you see that thing right there? That's why I say you got to get one that shows that. That'd be fire. But it is. Put it back on the screen. The thing is bad. The thing is bad. So read Isaiah 44 and 24 again. Watch this.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 24. Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb.
Come on.
I am the Lord that maketh all things.
The Lord makes all things. All right, that's bad right there too. The Lord makes all things. All right, so what you're going to realize is Christmas is pagan. Christmas is idolatry. Okay, you're going to realize that what? New Year's Day, that's idolatry. Okay, Santa Claus. Okay, all of that, all of these things that go with it, you're going to learn that it is idolatry. Okay, read some more.
That stretcheth forth the heavens alone. That spreadeth abroad the earth by myself.
Read.
That frustrateth the tokens of the liars.
You see that right there? When we teach this truth, it frustrates the liars. That's why they put bans on TikTok. That's why they own that now. You understand? They're trying to eliminate free speech. All right, they try to shadow ban us. You understand? It frustrates the tokens of liars because when it comes to idolatry, these idols have no power. Why? Because we just read in 24 that the Lord created all of them. So why would he create something to be more powerful than him? That makes no sense. No. Read verse 25 again. Go ahead.
Verse 25. That frustrateth the tokens of the liars.
Read.
And maketh diviners mad.
Right. Diviners or diviners mad. Read.
That turneth wise men backward.
Come on.
And maketh their knowledge foolish.
And that's what we're doing today. Come on. Through the Spirit of the Most High, the Son Jesus the Christ. All right. We are making them mad and very upset with us. Right. And making them look like fools. Because you got to think about it. A grown man coming down a chimney, that's foolish. That's ridiculous. Come on now, dog. All right, but the crazy thing is you got grown folks teaching that to their kids and wonder why they grow up out of control, depressed. You understand? Can never be a man. You understand? Think about these things. Oh, I do it for the kids. No, you're doing it for Satan. Stop playing. Stop fooling yourself. You are doing it for Satan. That's what you're doing it for.
That's right.
Let's do this. Y'all got the pictures of what's his name? Sick Nick? Yeah, do them in order. No, okay. There you go. There you go. So that's the first one right there. All right, Pope Nicholas V. All right, obviously of the Roman Catholic Church, and we're going to dive into that slightly today. So you got Pope Nicholas V. What's next? All right, so you're seeing images of Pope Nicholas V. All right, so a lot of times you hear what you say is Santa Claus, and his alias is Saint Nick, or another name is Saint Nick. All right, so now pull up the next. So in over across the pond in Europe, okay, across the pond in Europe, Poland, all right, Spain, they celebrate. Netherlands. They celebrate Christmas, but I guess their token guy is Santa Claus. Wow. Instead of Santa Claus. And he dresses just like Pope Nicholas V. All right, coming in with his white horse, okay, coming forth to conquer. Revelation 6 and 2. All right. All right, Bishop Nathaniel just went over this. Shout out to Bishop, the bishops, the deacons. All right, Revelation 6 and 2. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 6 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
A what?
A white horse.
Put the image on the screen, y'all. Read it again.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse.
Go ahead.
And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Right. When y'all see that, you say, oh, go ahead and take a picture with him. God is telling you he came forth to conquer your simple behind. You understand? But yet you take your kids to go take pictures with your enemy, with this devil right here. All right, next picture. Next picture. See him right there, okay? Dressed up as the Pope, got a longer beard that looks closer to what, Santa Claus. But look at the right of him. You got a Caucasian in blackface. That's Swarte Pete. Swarte Pete was, guess what? Guess what? He was a slave. Damn. You understand? Remember, the Roman Catholic Church, and actually Pope Nicholas V, he's responsible for writing the papal bull that supports our slavery. That was responsible for our slavery. So it's only fitting that he has a slave right next to him as one of Satan's helpers or Santa's helpers. All right, what's next? Pull up the next image. So yeah, you see Santa Claus, a.k.a. Pope Nicholas V, all right, visiting the children. All right, next.
Do y'all see this?
All right, another example, next. But yeah, now you see the comparison. You see Pope Nicholas V on the left-hand side and Saint Nicholas or Santa Claus on the right-hand side. That's the one that those in America are more familiar with. All right, they're all dressed in red and white. But instead of wearing the hat that represents Dagon, you know that, hey, pull that up, Dagon, fish god. Okay, just to show you, because we've been showing you that they are what? Idolaters. Go back to Pope Nicholas V's picture real quick. Go back to him, put him up on the screen. No, go back. Pope Nicholas by himself. So I want you to type in D-A-G-O-N, fish god. All right, so notice that hat that he's wearing right there. Even his hat is a symbol. All right, you got it? Just put the Google thing on the screen so I can see it. Quicker, come on. Put it on the screen, y'all. You should have already had it in Google, right? There you go, very good. So click that one right there. There you go. Now make it big for the people to see. Okay, slide it over. All right. That black thing, is it gonna, oh, there we go. So you see that right there? All right, so Dagon was what? A fish god, a fish deity.
What the hell?
And who wears these hats? Go back to Pope Nicholas V. There you go. The Roman Catholic Church, they're showing you what? They are all idolaters. And we're going to get more understanding on this. So let's go back to the last picture where you had Pope Nicholas on one side and Santa Claus on the other. Right, there you go. All right, let's keep it going. What else we got? There you go. So you got Santa Claus, all right, and you got Krampus in the middle, which is a demon, which is Satan. And on the far right, you got Santa Claus. All right, so y'all got my link, the blog one. All right, we're going to go there and read the first paragraph. All right. Let's put it up on the screen. Can we go to the title, please? All right, read that.
Multifarious Devils, Part 2, Old Nick and the Crocodile.
All right, so you wonder why they say, what, jolly old Saint Nick. All right, read this first paragraph. Come on.
In our enlightened age, we are beginning to forget how thickly the world of our ancestors was populated by imps and devils. Shakespeare still felt at home among them, would have recognized Grimalkin, and as noted in recent posts, knew the charm around thee, which scared away witches. I don't know.
The wily, yeah, just jump down the wily, just get to the, yeah, come on.
The wily Rumpelstiltskin and their kin have names that are sometimes hard to decipher, a fact of which Rumpelstiltskin was fully aware. For some reason, devils, at least in English, are often called old.
They're often called what?
Old.
So devils are known as what? Old. 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 Let's get that real quick. We're coming right back. All right, so what are we showing? The truth. All right, we're showing you the truth. All right, give me Revelation. Give me Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. Watch this.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 9.
All right, keep that article ready for me. Rush this.
And the great dragon, which was cast out, that old serpent.
That what?
Old serpent.
That old serpent. See that thing right there? That old serpent. Come on.
Called the devil.
Called the devil.
And Satan.
And Satan. Now, when you rearrange Santa, you understand? When you rearrange Santa, if you take out the first N and put it at the end, what you get? Wow. You get Satan. Read verse 9 again. Come on.
And the great dragon, which was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan.
Read.
Which deceiveth the whole world.
So he has the whole world celebrating Christmas. You got the whole world worshiping a white man as Jesus Christ.
I beg your pardon?
They in Africa celebrating Christmas, y'all. I hope y'all understand that. They are in Kenya celebrating Christmas. They celebrating Christmas all over the earth. Read.
Was cast out. That old serpent, and the great dragon which was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Meaning the Lord is going to take over this earth again, and he's going to set up the rightful people, all right, to rule in it. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Actually, get that in Sirach, because that just came to my mind as I said it. Give me Sirach. Sirach chapter 10, verse 4. Watch this. And then we're going to go back to that article. Sirach chapter 10 and 4. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 4.
Watch this, y'all.
The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Come on.
And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Y'all see that? Right now, there's not the people who's ruling the earth, Job 9 and 24. They are the devil. That old, you understand? The Edomites, the Caucasians, they are the people of Satan.
That's right.
All right, read this.
Job chapter 9, verse 24.
Come on.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Watch this.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right, we're the ones that's profitable. That's going to be ruling this earth. But right now, our faces have been covered. How? When they crucified the image of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. When they moved into our land in 1948 as the Jews. All right, they're really the Amalekites. They're the Israelis. They're not the people of the land. All right, it's blasphemous to say that. All right, so let's go back to that article where you left off. Watch this.
For some reason, devils, at least in English, are often called old. Old bogey, old scratch, old Nick.
Oh, what?
Old Nick.
Jolly old Saint Nick. You see this? All you got to do is what? Read. It's telling you if you hear old Nick, that is the same as the devil. Read.
And even old Nick Bogey.
Come on.
Bogey was my subject 2 weeks ago. Scratch has respectable Germanic siblings, probably also onomatopoeic. And Nick seems transparent.
All right, so jump down to the fourth paragraph.
Bring it out.
All right, read that.
A fairly recent hypothesis derives old Nick from old iniquity, the name of the devil in medieval plays. The derivation is clever, and the OED mentions it in a non-committal way. What? Oh.
But it is one of several equally ingenious guesses. Charles P.G. Scott, the etymologist for the Century Dictionary, wrote a book-length article titled The Devil and His Imps. At one time, he remarked the name Nicole or Nickel was very common. Compare Nicholson. That nickel could be abbreviated to Nick. Requires no proof. But Nick also served as the nickname for Hick. So it just goes on to show you that what old Nick is synonymous with what? The devil. That's what we wanted to take from that. So now let's pull up that definition in Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Okay. Old Nick. Read that.
Old Nick, used as a name of the devil.
See this? It's right. It's there. This is Merriam-Webster's dictionary. For someone to say we got hatred, Yo, they're telling you who the devil is.
Come on.
It's right there. It's right there. Read it again.
Used as a name of the devil.
Used for a name of the devil. Scroll down. Is there any more? All right, that's it. Oh, no. Satan and devil. Okay, Lucifer is Babylon in America. They just be putting that in there to cause confusion. All right. So now go back to Revelations 12. Start at verse. You know what? We already read that. I don't want to be redundant. Let's do this. Let's go to Imperial Rome. All right, that book, Imperial Rome. All right, very good. All right, give me the page I want. Yes, we need to blow that up. And there it is. That's what I want. I just want the image. No, I want that little paragraph at the top too. You're right. Let's read the paragraph first. More to the left, please. There you go. All right. Household gods. Read that.
Called lares or penates, opposite, were common objects in homes throughout the Roman world. The tiny
Bronze statues.
Bronze statuettes represented spirits of the home and the larder. At meantime, bits of food were burned in their receptacles as to bring the
offerings to the departed. So as offerings to those who've passed away. All right, go ahead.
Some households had miniature shrines like the one shown here, fashioned after Roman temples.
Come on.
This shrine, a particular elaborate one, shows the family's special deity center, flanked by the two household gods.
Come on.
Below the figures is the sacred serpent.
Is the what?
Sacred serpent.
Come on.
And significant figures in temple rites.
Right, in rituals. So in Roman rituals, it's the serpent is a significant figure in their rituals. So let's show it. The serpent. So let's go back to Revelation 12 and 9. One more again.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And the great dragon which was cast out.
Uh-huh.
That old serpent.
That old what?
Serpent.
Come on.
Called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world.
Which deceiveth the whole world. Which deceiveth the whole world. Now, do you know that goes deep, right? Which deceives the whole world. I'm not finna go into the whole breakdown, but we finna go to Genesis 3 and 1 just real quick. All right. Bishop went over this. Y'all can go catch that class. I'm going to give you the understanding on it. Okay. Give you the...
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 1.
Watch this.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, Ye shall not eat of it.
What verse you at?
That's verse 3.
That's verse 3. Jump down to verse 13.
Verse 13.
Go ahead.
And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me.
You see that? The serpent has beguiled me. All right. This serpent obviously is a man. Give me Micah 7 and 16. All right, but remember what we read in Revelations 12, how the serpent was responsible for deceiving the whole world. All right, Micah 7 and 16, come on.
Micah chapter 7, verse 16. The nations shall see and be confounded at their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth. Their ears shall be deaf. They shall lick the dust like a serpent.
They shall lick the dust like a what?
Like a serpent.
Right, so you see the Lord comparing a nation to a serpent, showing you this being, these people of Satan, of the devil, all right, will be responsible for deceiving the whole world. And that's why they lump Lucifer with Satan and the devil and the serpent. Why? Because Babylon, a.k.a. the United States of America, will be responsible for doing that exact thing. Let's get that in Isaiah 14. All right, Isaiah chapter 14, and I believe it's 12. Let's get that.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 12.
Come on.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Right. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Come on.
Son of the morning.
Uh-huh.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations?
You see that? Which did weaken the nations. Which did weaken the nations. All right, jump down to verse 16. Watch this.
Verse 16.
Showing you this isn't no spiritual or mystical being. All right, verse 16.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee.
Come on.
And consider thee, saying, is this the man?
Is what?
Is this the man?
So we understand that Lucifer is Babylon. Lucifer is America. When it comes to Satan and the devil, that's exactly who it is. Satan and the devil. You understand? Come on, that old serpent, come on.
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
That made the earth to tremble. How did he do that? By dropping bombs on people. All right, by dropping the atom bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Come on.
That did shake kingdoms.
That did shake kingdoms. Read.
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof.
Come on.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
And that's the key. Who are the prisoners? Who are the prisoners? We are the prisoners of hope. All right, we are the ones who dwell in the neck of our enemy. All right, I hope y'all understand that thing right there. So take a little break to talk about family. Okay, tis the season, because you drive around, all right, you see all these lights and you see all of this lights in the streets, people decorating their house with all this BS. You got family members asking you, are you coming over for Christmas? All of that stuff is going on. Proverbs 12 and 26. All right, for all of those who are new and all of y'all who are still been with us for years, but still get tempted to go over there and get a plate. All right, still get tempted to go over there and spend time with your family members during this pagan festival. Wow. Yes, it is a sin. You know why? Because you're not putting no difference between you and them. Give me that in 1 Thessalonians 5 before we get this. I wasn't celebrating it, then why are you over there? You know, hey, I know I'm giving you a lot of scriptures. Give me John 10 and 22. Okay? I heard an Edomite try to break down and say that Christ, although he was at Solomon's porch during the time of the Feast of Dedication, did not celebrate the Feast of Dedication.
Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Wait a
Yes.
minute. Wait a
That's what that Edomite said. If I find a clip, I'll send it to y'all so y'all put it in the post edit. All right, read that.
John chapter 10, verse 22.
Come on.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of the dedication.
Watch this.
And it was winter.
And it was winter. Go ahead.
And Jesus walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
So, obviously, Christ celebrated the Feast of Dedication because everybody and their mama was near the temple in Solomon's porch because they were observing what? The Feast of Dedication. So if Christ didn't keep the Feast of Dedication, why is he there?
We in this building.
Why would Christ cause any confusion? He wouldn't. You know who would? The devil. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Who's the author of confusion? The devil. The devil. And he's also known as a European. He's known as an Israeli. He's known as an American, a Canadian. He goes by a lot of different names. A Frenchie. Y'all remember that? Money talks. All right, read what you got.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33.
Go ahead.
For God is not the author of confusion.
Thank you. It says, for God ain't the author of confusion. So Christ kept the Feast of Dedication because he was there at the temple in Solomon's porch. Read.
For God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Right, as all churches of the saints. There was another scripture I had you hold, officer. 1 Thessalonians 5. So, for all of those who say, I'm not celebrating Christmas, but yet you stop by your mama's house before you come to the school. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. If you go get a plate, out of all the days to go get a plate for your mama's house, you got to wait for that day.
Come on.
And don't go on the 26th and eat the leftovers either. You got to get into a mind of a Negro. They're wired differently. You got to, figure that thing out. Read it.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 22.
Come on.
Abstain from all appearance of evil.
So if you're there on Christmas Eve, if you're there on Christmas Day, if you're there on the 26th eating leftovers, that looks very evil. If you did not know.
Right.
All right, so let's go back to where we was at before. Proverbs 12. Wait, there was another one?
No, that was
That was it. Proverbs 12 and 26. Come on.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26.
Go ahead.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Right. The Bible says the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Why? Because the righteous keeps God's commandments. All right. Read some more.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
It say, but the way of the wicked does what?
Seduceth them.
Right. The way of the wicked will seduce you. Meaning you're going to fall back into your old habits.
Come on.
What takes place at a lot of these Christmas parties? Drinking, dancing, food, seeing old people used to run with, old girlfriends, old boyfriends, you understand? You around them, that starts feeling good to you, and you forget the commandments of the Lord. All right, watch this. Give me Sirach 27. All right, Sirach 27 and 12. Let's get that. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
If thou be among the indiscreet,
Come on.
observe the time.
Right, you're supposed to count the time. And right now, this ain't a time. 'Tis the season. Right, because they think that this season is for idol worship. You understand? This season, we just celebrated what? The Feast of Dedication. All right, we just celebrated the Feast of Dedication. We going into, all praise to the Most High. All right, we about to continue in more of our high holy days. Okay, read that again, officer.
If thou be among the indiscreet,
Come on.
observe the time.
Right, you got to observe the time. Come on.
But be continually among men of understanding.
Right, be continually among men of understanding. All right, because what? We about to get into Purim is coming up. Right, Purim is coming up. We got, what else is coming up? Passover right around the corner. All right, so we still in the holy day season. Give me that one in Psalms 42 and 4 or 5 or something like that. Holy day? Or am I all the way wrong? I believe it's something like that. You know what I'm talking about, officer? All right, give me that one real quick. 40. Did I say 42 and 5 or 42 and 4?
42 and 5.
Let me hear 4.
The book of Psalms, chapter 42, verse 4.
Come on.
When I remember these things,
Watch this.
I pour out my soul in me.
Come on.
For I had gone with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God.
Come on.
With the voice of joy and praise.
These are the people you should go with, like it said in Sirach 27 and 12. But be continually among men of understanding. It says, I went with them to the house of God. Your family members that celebrate Christmas, they're not going to go to the house of God. They're not going to go to the school that's open during this idolatrous day, but you find yourself at home, knowing you off work, knowing you ain't got nothing to do. I don't understand how this place is not full. I don't understand that. I don't know. You know how wicked you look?
Come on.
I don't understand how all of these sanctuaries are not full on days like Thanksgiving, on days like Christmas. If you work, say that you work. You know why? It's because you don't want to look evil, y'all. It's a abstain from all appearance of evil. You understand? I know, hey, if I ain't, I'm going to be like, hey, shalom, y'all. Most High Christ blesses what I'm doing. Y'all know I'm doing the work or something like that. You understand? But I ain't finna not be here on a day like that. So y'all can think evil of me. Y'all, hey, brothers and sisters, consider your ways. Consider your ways.
That's right.
You really need to think about what you're doing. If you just relaxing on that day, okay, why you not here though? Why you not here? Why are you making it look like that? Why are you not getting built up? Why you don't want to be around the family? Ain't this what you've been looking for your whole life? Ain't you been desiring the truth your whole until you finally get it and that's what you do with it?
That's right.
We got to think about these things, family. Read that verse again from the top, officer.
Psalms chapter 42, verse 4.
Go ahead.
When I remember these things, I pour out my soul in me. For I had gone with the multitude. I went with them to the house of God.
Come on.
With the voice of joy and praise. With a multitude that kept holy days.
There it is. With the multitude that kept holy day. That's what we do. With joyfulness and gladness. You understand? Give me Revelations 3:15, because for all of those Israelites that's on the fence, all right, all of you Israelites that's on the fence, Revelations 3:15. Read that.
Revelation chapter 3, verse 15.
Come on.
I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot.
Uh-huh.
I would that thou were cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm, and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth.
It's either you on fire 100% for this truth or you ain't. Or you ain't. All right, let's go back to that. You know what? For the sake of time, go back to that Proverbs 12 and 26 again. Watch this. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26. Because some of y'all like to meddle. All right, y'all like to meddle. All right, and if you get bit, you can't say you weren't warned. Okay, let's read that.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 26.
Read.
The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor.
Go ahead.
But the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Give me that one in 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 3. All right, so during this type of season or this time of year, all right, those that are the indiscreet, they should be seeing what? A change in you. They should see you in a totally different light. 1 Peter 4 and 3.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 3.
Come on.
For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles when we walked in lasciviousness.
Right. So our past life, all right, we used to live like who? The Gentiles, like the heathen, who do things like what? Put a tree in their house and put gifts underneath it. You understand that? Go to the New Year's party or the Christmas party. You understand that? Dress up like Santa. What the hell is this? Read on.
Walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine.
Come on.
Revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
Right, and abominable what?
Idolatry.
Christmas, New Year's, that's idolatry. Come on.
Wherein they think it strange that you run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Right, they're not supposed to think you cool with them. They're supposed to look at you as strange, as peculiar. Why? Because we keep the peculiar commandment. Hold that, Jeremiah 2:33. We're coming right back to that. All right, Jeremiah 2:33. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2 and verse 33.
Come on.
Why trimmest thou thy way to see love? Therefore, hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
There you go. There you teaching them that what? You do have limits that you won't go past. Okay, you'll come to the Sabbath. You'll teach that we the Israelites. But when it comes to that plate, you ain't going to deny that plate. Oh, when it comes to that family member that say, I really want to see you, you ain't going to deny that family member. Or when it comes to accepting money or gifts, you ain't going to deny that gift. You understand? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I hope. Hell is this? Read it again.
I got. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Right, you've taught them your ways. Back to 1 Peter 4 and 3.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 3. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles.
Come on.
When we walked in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry.
Right, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatry. Go ahead.
Wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot.
Come on.
Speaking evil of you.
Hey, it is what it is. Let them speak evil of you. Hey, and it's true. You got to develop thick skin, man. It is what it is. If you speaking evil of me, to hell with you. It is what it is. I count you my enemy. Psalms 139 and 22. Start at 20. Psalms 139. Hey, if you ain't down with what God down with, I can't mess with you, man. That's how you got to be. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 139, verse 20.
Go ahead.
For they speak against thee wickedly.
You see that? They think that they're speaking against us. No, they're speaking against God. Read.
And thy enemies take thy name in vain.
That's what it is. I don't care if they look just like you. I don't care if they got the same last name as you. God says they are our enemies. Right. Read.
Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee?
Come on.
And not I grieve with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred.
God said it's justified. It's perfect hatred. Go ahead.
I count them my enemies.
Hey, it's time that you understand that, family. Don't be blurring the lines, y'all. 2 Ezra 16:67. Do not blur the lines, okay? The Lord is he's drawing that line in the sand. Give me that in Matthew 10 and 34. First, before we read the 2 Ezra. Watch this. Matthew 10 and 34. All right, the Lord is drawing that line in the sand, y'all. Watch this.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 34.
Come on.
Think not I am come to send peace on earth.
God, Christ did not come to send peace on earth. Come on.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a what?
A sword.
Come on.
For I come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother,
Read.
and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man foes shall be they of his own household.
Of his own household. I hope y'all understand that. 2nd Ezra 16:67. Come on.
2nd Ezra chapter 16, verse 67.
Read.
Behold, God himself is the judge. Fear him. Leave off from your sins and forget your iniquities, to meddle no more with them forever.
That's the key. All right, because if you go back to them, hey, there's a chance you may not come back from it. All right, so leave off with the idolatry. Right. So let's get back on topic. Let's go to the book Byzantium. All right, let's get it. Byzantium. All right. Okay, you got the page for us? All right, let's zoom in, please. All right, put it. Okay, there we go. So this version, read that.
This version of history is more than oversimplification. It is a misrepresentation. For between the old Roman Empire and the Renaissance lay the great age of Byzantium. It endured for some 11 centuries and formed a strategic bridge between antiquity and the modern world.
Come on.
It not only preserved the two unifying elements of the Roman Empire, Roman law and state organization.
Come on.
And an inherent tradition of Hellenic culture.
Right. Give me the definition for Hellenism. Okay. All right. We read about this during the Greek captivity. All right. When many of our forefathers were Hellenized. All right. So let's get that definition of Hellenism. All right. Read that for us.
Hellenism. Grecism.
Right. Grecism. Going into the Greeks. Read.
Devotion to or imitation of ancient Greek thought, custom, or styles. Greek civilization, especially as modified in the Hellenistic period by influence from southwestern Asia.
Read this last one.
A body of humanistic and classical ideals associated with ancient Greece, and including reason, the pursuit of knowledge and the arts, moderation, civic responsibility, and bodily development.
All right, so Hellenistic or Hellenized or Hellenism just simply means to become a Greek. Remember, the Greeks, they worship the human body. You understand? That's why you see all those butt-naked statues over there in Europe and Greece and all in Rome and all of that. All right, they would have orgies. They would do this in the temple of their gods like Jupiter, like we read in 2 Maccabees 6 earlier. This is what it means to be a Greek or Hellenized. Okay, so let's go back to the book. All right. Pick up where it says it not only preserved.
It not only preserved the two unifying elements of the Roman Empire.
Come on.
Roman law and state organization. And the inherited tradition of Hellenic culture. It added a third and even more powerful organizing force, Christianity.
So you see that right there. You see that right there. So they already had their Roman law, Hellenistic culture, and they added Christianity. So let's get the next one. Same book with Apollo, the sun. Okay, let's put it up on the screen. Make it a little bit, zoom out a little bit, please. All right, very good. But I want it only on the left-hand side. I don't want to show the right now. Can y'all do that?
Zoom in.
All right, so zoom in and scroll up. All right, start at for those great masses.
Yes, sir. For those great masses of the people, some leavening of the frustration and hardship of life was provided by various mystery religions.
Come on.
The Romans were willing to tolerate any cult, provided it did not run counter to the interests of the state or promote civil disturbance.
Right, just like America, they allow multiple religions, right? But, you know, it's crazy. Cult, give me the definition of cult. It's not what you think it means. But America make you think a cult is the craziest thing. Nah, all the religions were called cult. All right, all the beliefs were called cult. All right, C-U-L-T. Pull that up.
Cult.
Scroll down. All right, read it.
A group as an organization or religious sect with tenets and practices regarded as
coercive, insular, or dangerous. All right, scroll down. Go ahead.
A great devotion to a person, idea, object, movement, or work, such as a film or book.
All right, scroll down.
The object
Read C.
A group of people characterized by such devotion.
Right. So it's, what did B say? I think we missed the one I wanted. Is that it? Yeah, you can read that one too.
The object of such devotion.
Right, devotion. All right, going into the worship of religious practices. That's all it's talking about. So go back to the book and pick up where you left off with the cult. Willing to tolerate any cult. Go ahead.
Willing to tolerate any cult, provided it did not run counter to the interests of the state or promote civil disturbance.
So that's why it's okay for Kyrie Irving to be a Muslim but not an Israelite.
Damn.
I hope y'all understand that.
Yes, sir.
Because you do know Kyrie like publicly celebrated Ramadan.
He did.
You understand? But when he came out being an Israelite, he lost everything. Kanye came out being an Israelite, he lost everything.
Everything.
So you see the similarities, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, read some more.
Hence, they permitted their existence within the Roman system of the numerous cults of North Africa and the East. Religions were exotic gods and bizarre rites. One of the most ubiquitous of these cults was Mithraism, whose masculine nature and worship of Apollo.
Worship of who?
Apollo. The unconquered sun.
The unconquered who?
Sun.
The unconquered sun. Remember that. The worship of Apollo, the unconquered sun. Read.
Made it particularly popular among soldiers, but none of the mystery cults had an appeal strong or universal enough to provide a spiritual plane what Roman law provided on the plane of civil organization, and what Greek classical tradition provided on the plane of culture.
All right, I'm going to do some reading real quick. Scroll down. All right, Christianity was originally regarded by the Romans as just one more mystery religion, a local variant of Judaism. Thus, like Judaism, which had a working agreement with Rome and was permitted to function without hindrance, Christianity too was tolerated. This is before the persecution and all that. Now go to the second. Not the second, but over there. So start at the top. I want to continue that. It says, and so in this brief early period of peace, the teachings of Christ began to make their way through the Roman Empire. Unknowingly, the empire aided it in other ways as well. Greek and Latin, the common languages of the Roman world, were also languages of Christianity. Now let's scroll down. All right. It says, slowly, almost imperceptibly, the new Christian church developed its own ritual and doctrine. Assimilating. What does it mean to assimilate? Can we get that definition? Because somebody may not know. Okay. New Christian church means different than this. You understand? The Christians, as they get that, give me Acts 11:26. All right. The Christians, according to the Bible, they are Israelites. Okay, so this new Christian church in Rome, we're going to find out what that's talking about. Read that.
Acts chapter 11, verse 26.
Come on.
And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people.
Come on.
And the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch.
Right, the disciples were called Christians first in Antioch. Now go back to that book.
Right.
Scroll up a little bit. There's something I wanted to catch. Other way. Stop. Yes, that's what I missed. It says, we're also the languages of Christianity. Watch this. And the Roman network of towns and roads, designed to facilitate government and trade, ease the task of spreading the Christian word. Unlike the Jews who abhorred Gentiles. Do y'all see that? It says, unlike the Jews, who are the Israelites, who abhorred Gentiles. Abhorred means to hate, okay? It says, and held themselves aloof from the Gentile world, kept themselves separate. Christians reached out into that world. So what they're not connecting is that the Jews were the Christians. You understand? They're trying to make it seem like the Jews and the Christians were saying, no. The Jews were the Christians. That's what they're not saying. That's the history that we understand, but they won't put it in there.
Right.
Okay? It says, unlike the Jews who abhorred Gentiles and held themselves aloof from the Gentile world, Christians reached out into that world. This is the change when Esau, you understand, in the Roman Empire, how they got a hold of it. Christians reached out into that world, starting as groups of local communicants who gathered to commemorate the Last Supper and who were loosely bound by a belief in the imminent second coming of Christ. Now you can go back down. Scroll down. All right, read that.
Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the new Christian church developed its own ritual and doctrine.
Come on.
Assimilating much from the religions and philosophies of the various people of the empire.
So remember, we read what? They had their Roman law and their Hellenistic ways. It says assimilating much from the religions, the other mystery religions, like we read about who? Apollo, the worshiping of the conquered sun. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's telling you in their textbooks what Christianity is all about. Read it again from the top.
Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the new Christian church developed its own ritual and doctrine, assimilating much from the religions and philosophies of the very peoples of the empire.
Come on.
Its leading thinkers and intellectuals, Irenaeus, Origen, Clement of Alexandria, took over the language and many of the ideas of Greek philosophy.
Come on.
Many of his customs and services were based on the Judaic forms.
Read.
But Christians also...
But you got to be like,
yes, sir.
Come on.
But Christians also adopted rituals and even dates from pagan religion.
Come on, man. And we're crazy. We're crazy to tell you that Christmas is pagan. They put it in the books. This is a history book. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
And we got hatred. What are you talking about?
Right.
Read some more.
The date of Christmas, for an example,
Just one of them. Come on.
was pegged at December 25.
25. Come on.
To compete with the Meridic Festival Day, although the exact date of Christ's birth was not and is not known.
That's a lie. We read it earlier in Luke 2. Come on.
Thus, Christianity added to its other strength a universal appeal.
A universal appeal. Give me the definition of Catholic. Give me the definition of Catholic.
Come on.
Come on, y'all. Come on. Read it.
Catholic, Roman Catholic, comprehensive, universal.
Where you at? No. B. Read B.
Of Catholic.
Often Catholic, of relating to or forming the church universal. I hope y'all see that. I hope you see it. Go back to the book. Go back to the book and get the other one ready. Let's go back to the book. It says, thus Christianity added to its other strengths a universal appeal. All right, next book or next link with the Sol Invictus. We almost done with Sol Invictus. Come on. All right. Read that.
Sol Invictus, the unconquered son.
The what?
Unconquered son.
Didn't we just read that about Apollo? You see that? How they named that? They shuttles after Apollo, which is a god, a deity, which is AKA Sol Invictus. Read it again.
Sol Invictus, the unconquered son.
Come on.
God of the sun.
Scroll down a little bit. All right, don't zoom in so much. Zoom out. All right, place of origin. Let's read that.
Place of origin, ancient Rome, influenced by Syrian and Eastern solar cults.
Domain.
The sun, light, and cosmic order.
Symbols.
Sunburst, radiant crown, chariot.
All right, scroll down. Religion.
Religion, Roman mythology.
Iconography. Read that.
Iconography. Sol Invictus is typically depicted as a youthful, radiant figure with a crown of rays, often driving a chariot across the sky. Damn.
So, go back to the picture. Right there. You see what? You seen Santa Claus, he had the white horse. You see Santa Claus, he got the reindeers. He got the chariot with the, you understand? So go back, scroll down a little bit. Continue where you left off, please.
Yes, sir.
His imagery.
His imagery appeared on coins, statues, and released throughout the Roman Empire.
All right, scroll down a little bit. Yeah, make that bigger, please. Okay, read description.
Description. Sol Invictus, meaning unconquered sun, was the official sun god of the late Roman Empire. Revived by Emperor
Aurelian in 274 CE. At the last sentence, it says, his prominence declined with the rise of Christianity. So showing you what? Remember how we just read about all of those other mystical cults or religions? Okay, so Sol Invictus, he was the sun god right before Christianity took over. And remember how the book said, bring the book back, just to refresh your memory.
Come on.
The book right before this. Okay, watch this. The Byzantium. So it says, slowly, also imperceptibly, the new Christian church developed its own ritual and doctrine, assimilating much from the religions and philosophies of varied peoples of its empire. Christians also adopted rituals and even dates from pagan religions. All right, so let's get the next one. The wiki, it should be Sol Invictus, the wiki.
Sol Invictus.
Scroll down. Okay, read a little faster. Read that.
Sol Invictus. Invincible sun or unconquered sun.
Come on.
Was the official sun god of the late Roman Empire and a later aspect of or replacement for the old Latin god Sol. The Emperor Aurelian revived his cult in 274 AD and promoted Sol Invictus as the chief god of the empire. From the Aurelian onward, Sol Invictus often appeared on imperial coinage, usually shown wearing a sun crown and driving a horse-drawn chariot through the sky.
All right, so you know what? Let's take that one down for the sake of time. What's next? What we got next? All right, so we understand Sol Invictus now. What's next? All right, so do me a favor, zoom in. Okay. I want to go on the right hand, the 3rd century.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Let's read that.
By the 3rd century AD, Christianity was still accumulating converts and had become less doctrinary.
Right, and had become less doctrinary, meaning what? They did away with the laws and bring in what? Paganism. Okay, read.
Christian writers were conceding that it was possible to be both a good Christian.
It was possible to be what?
A good Christian.
A good Christian, read.
And a good Roman.
It's impossible. That's impossible. Because Romans are what? Pagans. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Nevertheless, the struggle between Christians and non-Christians went on. Even after 313, when Constantine issued an official edict of toleration. Thus, for instance, while Constantine's successor,
that's all I want. That's all I want. So what are they showing you? Christianity, and it's the same thing today. They could do anything they want. They could be a good Christian and a good pagan. There's no difference. Why? Because they went away from the doctrine. Give me Proverbs 4:2. They went away from the doctrine, said to hell with that, and just followed the ways of Rome. And that's what you see in today's Christianity as well. Watch this.
Proverbs chapter 4, verse 2.
Come on.
For I give you good doctrine. Forsake ye not my law.
There it is. They went away from the laws of God. All right, give me the next one. We almost done. Okay, you got it? All right, read that, please.
December 25th was commonly indicated as the date of the winter solstice.
There you go, the winter solstice, all right? So remember, you had Sol Invictus, which was their sun god, and December 25th was always the date that they celebrated the winter solstice. Go ahead.
With the first detectable lengthening of daylight hours.
Come on.
The Philocalian calendar of AD 354, part 6, gives a festival of the Natalis Inventic of 25 December.
So I'm going to pick up at, since the 12th century, There have been speculations that the near solstice date of 25th of December for Christmas was elected because it was the date of the festival, Dies Natalis Solis Invicta. But historians of late antiquity make no mention of this, and others speculate Aurelian chose December 25th to shadow early Christian celebrations already on the rise. When the festival on December 25th was instituted is not clear. They're lying. They're lying to you people, which makes it hard to assess what impact it had on the establishment of Christmas. Yeah, right. All right, so now give me Saturnalia. Remember, they worship the planets too. So Saturn, Saturday, the sun god, Saturn, Apollo, Sol Invictus. You understand? Okay, give me Saturnalia. Read that.
Saturnalia.
Scroll down.
The most popular of Roman festivals, dedicated to the Roman god Saturn. The festival's influence continues to be felt throughout the Western world.
All right, so give me the link for Saturnalia. Is that the link? Okay, give me the. Yeah, we're gonna skip some stuff because I gotta wrap up. Give me the next one. Give me the next one. Okay, give me the second paragraph.
Saturn was especially celebrated during the festival of Saturnalia each December. Perhaps the most famous of the Roman festivals, a time of feasting, role reversal, free speech, gift giving, and reveling.
Come on.
The Temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum housed the state's treasury and archives of the Roman Republic and the early Roman Empire.
Come on.
The planet Saturn and the day of the week Saturday are both named after and were associated with him.
There you go. It's all right there. So what? They had winter solstice and Saturnalia. Christianity adopted those, hence Christmas, December the 25th. All right. What we're going to do is give me Jeremiah chapter 10, and I'm going to cut some stuff short. All right. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. We'll read down a little bit this time.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Come on.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
It says the customs of the people are what?
Are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the works of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold.
They deck it with silver and with gold. That is your what? Your Christmas tree. They used to use a palm tree. Now they use the evergreen. Go ahead.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must be born.
All right, do me a favor. They must not be carried. That's what that born is going into. Did you finish the verse?
No, sir.
Finish the verse.
Because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
Right. Any evil, neither is it in them to do any good. So what we'll do, I'll do a continuation and we'll drop it on New Year's Day. All right. So, 'tis the season. You better get in the spirit if you ain't. All right. And with that, we say shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.